Farmers and fishermen play key roles in helping people put food on their tables.
The food insecurity issues are our neighbors' issues.
The average income for farmers in New Jersey is like 50 grand. So we're trying to figure out how we can increase that income so farmers don't have to work second jobs to put food on the table.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
One of the things we're trying to do, in addition to providing funds so that people like these guys can buy your food, is also we'd like to be able to see if we can have farmers provide the majority of the food that goes to feed our school children.
This is a good place to start.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real good place to start. Because that would be awesome to get.
With the program that we've created, that the speaker sponsored, working through the food banks, we can provide a good price for our farmers, and we can provide good, healthy food for our residents.
And we have lots of people who are willing to participate. We haven't talked much about the farmers, but the farmers are terrific partners in helping make sure that we address the food needs of our state.
By the state of New Jersey supporting farms like ours, the smaller farms, organic farms, local farms, it's helping to ensure that the people of New Jersey have access to clean food. You know, whether there's a pandemic again or whatever happens, knowing that food is grown locally in your neighborhood is super important.
How do we encourage the next Ryan to go to Virginia Tech and come back?
To make it economically feasible for them to do it.
How do I do that? I can't, because I can't affect the market.
Right,
I can supplement.
but something like what you are doing now with the food bank program.
Okay.
That's an aid to us. That's beneficial. That increases our market.
And make sure you sell everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Farmers face an enormous amount of challenges: weather, infections, challenges in terms of market prices that they can't control. The farm cooperative has been around for a while and is now working more through the terrific initiative from the folks at the South Jersey Food Bank to make sure that they have fresh produce. I think they took over 500,000 pounds of it or they anticipate taking 500,000 pounds of produce over the next year. That's important when you talk to John and Ryan here at Plot Farms, because what it means is they have a steady source of income.
It helps us with a more steady outlet for our produce. It keeps production steady, so we can have a steady production weekly. Felix at the co-op gets his orders in, lets us know what he needs for the week, and we're able to schedule it and make sure we don't have any waste. Right now there is a lot of food insecurity, and you see it all the time, especially with kids in schools. They're lacking in quality food. So it's good that we can produce that food here locally and get it out to them. It's beneficial for the community. It makes you feel good.
The food pantries benefit because they'll save a little money on purchasing the produce, and perhaps most importantly, they get fresh produce to the people who use it all the time. So we're down here talking about how we address the challenges and make sure that a place like Plot Farms stays here for decades and centuries to come.
I mean, you were just in the farm, so you saw this beautiful country that we have the fortune to be here. And to think that we've got food insecurity here is hard to get your head around. But what we see from our community health needs assessment is that 1 in 5 people present in Cumberland and Salem counties with food insecurity, 1 in 10 here in Gloucester. But it really is a desperate situation.
Having the ability to take
freshly grown produce from a place like this and take it there is part of an economic an advantage to the state and part of a community feel that I think pays dividends. And so as a state, we look for ways to invest in those things that are going to help the state continue to grow and have a progress.
We have to invest in agriculture in New Jersey. We are the Garden State. We have a rich history here. It's vital for our economy. And this is all part of the ecosystem. It's all part of looking at it on a broader strategy overall. Supporting our local farms is basically supporting your neighbors.
I belong to Farmers Against Hunger. I was on the board. It's a lamb. Started back about 30 years ago, and it's a group that picks up, I wouldn't say food waste, but other products that can be used by either food banks or charities. And today was a gleaning. Mother Nature has put a lot of apples on the ground for us this year, and they're perfectly good apples. They just need to be picked up and cleaned and sent to either soup kitchens or food banks.
Farmers Against Hunger is a programmatic function of ours where we glean food off of farms across the state of New Jersey. Each year we pick up about 1.5 million pounds of food from 60 plus farms across the state. We also pick up from warehouses and have a 12-month-a-year distribution to food pantries, churches, community centers, and get fresh produce from New Jersey into the hands of people who need it most.
The warmth that people feel from being involved in something that is nice for other people is just really special.